Hey, welcome in. All right, welcome in. First time being here. I'm just sharing it out right now. Welcome in. Welcome in, Moon Surge. Welcome in. Welcome in, sis. I'm still sharing it out. Welcome in. We'll get started in a little while. Divine day to you too, sis. How you been? So since I got some of y'all in the room, what we're gonna be talking about today is what happens spiritually when you cut someone off. Now last week, that's good. I'm glad you're doing good. Last week we talked about when people walk away voluntarily, like they just leave because the vibe ain't vibing no more. This week we talking about those who stuck around but the vibe ain't vibing, and now you have to physically cut them off, okay? So we're gonna talk about that in a little while. We just waiting till the rooms get warmed up. Oh, sure. All right, welcome in, Ren. Thank you for the daily heart me. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Shamir, for the daily heart me. I appreciate you. Thank you. We're just gonna let the room get warmed up. How is everybody doing today? Hope all is well. Divine evening to you too, Shamir. Shamir said divine evening to everyone. Let's welcome him in like the divine souls that y'all are. I don't know if it's feedback, but yeah, that's good. I'm glad everybody doing well. So again, today, spiritually cutting off sounds super interesting. Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today. You've been writing all day, Ren. That's what's up. So today, I'm going to tell for all the people that just came in, today's title is What Happens When You Spiritually Cut Someone Off. Last week, we talked about when the vibe change and you level up in your soul, in your spiritual walk, and people start falling off. That's what we talked about last Sunday. This Sunday, we talking about the ones that stuck around and the vibe is still not vibing. So now you have to do the physical work of releasing them yourself, okay? So first and foremost, I want to welcome in all of the divine souls. Okay, tonight we're going to dive into one of the most misunderstood parts of spiritual growth, okay? What truly happens when you cut somebody off from your energy, your person, your space, all that jazz, okay? So first I want to say cutting someone off isn't just emotional, okay? Cutting somebody off isn't just emotional. It's energetic, it's karmatic, it's spiritual energy, okay? So think about spiritual surgery. So you have literally cut this person away from your spiritual energy. Welcome in, Kay. You literally cut someone away from your spiritual energy. So you're doing spiritual surgery. Thank you for the daily heart, me, Kay. I appreciate you. Tonight we're going to talk about what happens to your aura, your, welcome in, Virgo, your timeline, and your spirit when you finally, and I do mean finally, oh, thank you for the cat, that's cute, when you finally say enough is enough, okay? So I want y'all, if you're going to take notes, take this time to gather your pencil, your paper, whatever, your journal, and get ready to jot this stuff down. And if you don't catch it, you can always catch it on YT University. It'll be on there probably tomorrow. I'll upload the recording. Thank you for the daily heart. Me, I appreciate you, Virgo. And hey, Twerk Queen, how you doing? And this recording will be available on YT University, okay? So let's talk about the first layer, the emotional layer of when you cut someone off, okay? So you know when you're in a friendship, relationship, hell, family, okay? You have an emotional tie to the person that's basically been draining you, okay? So when you cut them off, your emotions starts to detox, okay? That's the first layer of when you cut someone off, physically and spiritually, okay? You might feel guilt behind the decision of letting that person go on their way, right? Spiritual surgery do sound crazy, but that's what it is. You have to unintegrate the person that you have allowed to come into your energy, because at this point, when you cutting a person off, you have had however long you done been with that person, they have integrated into your spiritual energy. So you have to do the surgery to remove them, okay? So you might feel guilt, and that's just for the simple fact that you can't believe the person did what they did or said what they said, and you feel like it's your fault when it's not, okay? You may even feel sadness, which is natural because you're losing somebody that you thought you really clicked with, that you thought you could build something with, but you couldn't. And the confusion comes in after that. So you'll have confusion. So this is the emotional baggage that comes with cutting someone off spiritually, okay? Now, I want you to hear this part. What you feeling and may experience during emotional detox is not weakness, okay? Just because you feeling sad, guilt, and confusion does not mean that you're weak in any means, by any means necessary, okay? Weakness is not a part of that, okay? It's your energy recalibrating, okay? Because now you got to find you, okay? Goodness. Sorry, y'all. Tell mama I'm live so she won't call. You hear me, baby? Sorry about that, y'all. Tell mama I'm live because she called me. Okay. Sorry, technical difficulties. Okay. So you're recalibrating your energy without the person that you just cut off, okay? So you've been connected to that person's frequency. When you pull away, your spirit has to retune itself. So think about it like you can't mix an old battery with a new battery. Okay, you've been upgrading yourself on a spiritual level. You've been leveling yourself up on a spiritual level. So you can no longer hang with people that's still doing the same things that you was doing, that you don't do anymore, because you have spiritually leveled yourself up, okay? So you can't mix an old battery with a new battery. So now you got to retune yourself so you can attract a new battery, if that makes sense, okay? Imagine two radios tuned to the same station. When one changes the frequency, the other one still tries to connect, but it don't work, right? That is static, okay? So that static you feel, that's the confusion. The dreams, the random thoughts, the energetic residue, that's all of the stuff that came with the person that you left. Spiritual detox makes so much sense now. I hope it does, because when you cut somebody off, you're not just exiting them out your life. You got to exit their energy out of your spiritual field. You understand? Because you was with that person or people for so long, their energy has integrated with your energy. Now it's just a super mixed energy. And once you release them, you got to release all of them, the energetic part as well. So remember, that's the spiritual, that's the energetic residue, okay, that comes with releasing somebody that you no longer click with. So tonight we're going to clear that residue. I'm going to tell you some things on how to release, okay? So you can do this in your own timing. You don't have to do that tonight. Thank you for sharing out the live. I appreciate you. Okay, so you can do this in your own timing when you feel grounded to do this, okay? So what you would do is take a deep breath, and you're going to imagine that you're inhaling a gold light, okay? This light is going to cleanse the attachment that you had with the person that you have spiritually released. And when you exhale, you're going to exhale the attachment. So when you have time during your meditation time, or what, however you do your spiritual journey, just try that exercise. Take a deep breath in, inhale a golden light or whatever color light that resonates with you, that represents cleansing and detaching that attachment. And when you exhale, imagine that attachment of that person is releasing from you, okay? So now we're going to the second layer, okay, the energetic cord. This is when cord cutting come in, okay? Every relationship, now I want to make sure you understand this. Every relationship creates an energetic cord, be it sexual, family, co-worker, friend, neighbor. All of those relationships makes an energetic cord, okay? So threads of the energy that connects your aura to them are still attached, okay? These cords carry the emotions, the memory, the vibration of the person that you was with, or people, friend or lover. Those cords carry all of that, and it's still attached even though they're not physically next to you. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Okay? So when you cut somebody off, these cords don't disappear. That's why cord cutting is important. That's why egg cleansing is important. That's why spiritual baths are important. But if you haven't made it there yet, you don't worry, don't fret. I got it all on YT. You can go check it out. Okay? These cords don't disappear instantly. Sometimes they can fade, dissolve over time sometimes, but it takes a while. But if you want to release them, that's when you step in with the cord cutting, the egg cleanse, and the spiritual cleanse to remove the cord yourself, okay? That's why you might still feel their energy. If you have thought you was over this person, you ain't talked to this person in 5 or 6 years, but they still on your mind, you haven't released their cords. That energetic cord is still connected to you. And that's why you feel the way you feel, okay? You still feel their energy even after blocking them, deleting their number, walking away. You still feel it because you haven't cut the cord, okay? The physical act is instant, but the spiritual act takes time. So you have to remember, the physical act of I'm walking away from this person, I'm not dealing with them, that's instantaneous. But the fact that like let's say you've been with that person for 10 years and you decided that enough is enough and you walking away, that's 10 years of marinating in their energy. So you still got some of they marinate on you. So of course the spiritual aspect, the energetic aspect is still going to be attached even though the physical has been removed and dismissed, okay? So now we gonna honor the process of how cords are developed. So you can do this in your own time or you can repeat after me, okay? I release what no longer serves my spirit. I reclaim my energy. I am free. Now you can say this affirmation in your own time. You can say it after you do a egg cleanse, a spiritual bath. You can't hardly hear me? What the hell? Welcome in. I got the earbud on. Can you hear me now? Sorry, y'all, I'm having technical difficulties. Can you hear me now, Virgo? 'Cause I don't have the music up that loud. You hear the music? Okay, what about now? Can you hear me now? So that's why the energy sticks around. Yes, exactly, John. That's why you hear music. Oh, you hear me now? Okay, cool. Sorry about that, y'all. Technical difficulties. Okay. Yeah, that's why you still feel. That's why the energy sticks around, because you have to. Sometimes you have to go in and do it yourself. So you can use that affirmation. I'm gonna say it again for those who just came in. I release what no longer serves my spirit. I reclaim my energy. I am free. Okay? So you can say that while you're meditating. You can say that after you can say that while you're doing a spiritual bath or a spiritual shower cleanse, while you're doing an egg cleanse or a cord cutting, okay? That affirmation can help establish in your subconscious that you're releasing and you're calling back your energy, because you're stating a whole statement that you're free. You're free from that energy, okay? So now you can visualize a cord between you and the person you've cut off, okay, and see it glowing faintly, or you can see it like just there. It could be silver, it can be blue, whatever color resonates with you. The color tells you the kind of connection it was. So let's say it was red, the cord was passion or anger. If it's blue, emotional bond. If it's silver, that's a karmatic or ancestor tie. Okay? So whatever color you see when you are meditating and envision of cutting this cord from the other person, that's what those colors could represent. Okay? You see the cord, feel its intensity, okay, feel its tension, and now imagine a gold light descending from above, pure source energy. Okay, welcome in, Virgo. Pure source energy. It touches the cord, whatever color it is that you may see, and it begins to dissolve the cord between you and the other person. You don't have to cut it violently, but let it melt away with love. Now, there are other ways you can cut the cord without doing the visualization. You can get 2 candles and some twine. The cord color part is super interesting. Yeah, because the color can represent different, places that you was in the relationship with the person that you cut off. Like I said, red it could have been a passionate relationship, or it could have been a very toxic, angry relationship, so the cord would be red, right? Blue, it'll be emotional. Could have been trauma bonding that brought you together, okay? So you got a blue cord. Your emotions is not there no more. You have been doing the healing. They have not. So that's why we no longer together. Okay, so there are other ways you can do the cord cutting. Get 2 candles with the jute, tie them together, burn them, cut the cord that way. You can even meditate envisioning the cord and take some scissors and just cut in the air. And it's like, absolutely not. You're not attached to me anymore. So any way that resonates with you, do it, okay? So now, because someone is cut off doesn't mean that you hate them or they hate you. It just means release. So I want to make sure everybody understands that just because you're cutting someone off, just because they walked away, it doesn't mean any type of hate. Okay? It's just release. Okay? So now we're going to move into the karmatic layer of the energy when you cut someone off, okay? Each connection, I'm going to say this twice, each connection teaches a lesson, okay? Each connection teaches a lesson. When you cut someone off, you're signaling to the universe. You're like, universe, this lesson is completed. Okay? So when you get the mood, the urge, the drive, welcome in King K, to cut someone off, you're telling the universe, the lesson has been learned. I am done. Here is my test. I'm turning it in. Welcome back, Virgo. Okay? That's why sometimes after releasing someone, you get clarity instantly. Thinking straight. You understand what the relationship was meant to show you. Okay? So think about it. This is the karmic side of cutting someone off. When you end a relationship, you're letting the universe know that you have completed the lesson. Sometimes some people get clarity after doing it. You get an understanding of what the whole relationship was meant to be for you. That cord trick sounds wild. Cord cutting trick sounds wild. Yeah, it sounds wild if you never done it, but you have to see how it's done to understand what I'm saying. So, it's all about, I believe in having physical representation for the energetic cutting, so that way I can see it cut physically. So that way my subconscious is like, oh, that's done. It's all about anchoring the intention, okay, so to speak. So remember this, karma isn't punishment. Okay, I know a lot of people think karma is punishment. Karma isn't punishment. It educates you. Okay? Karma is an educator, okay? Karma come in and teaches you a lesson, not a punishment. And when you graduate from a karmatic lesson, the universe moves you to the next level. Okay? So remember, karma is not punishment. She ain't out to get you. She's a teacher that come around and see that you keep doing the same thing. Let me show you and teach you that you don't want this. Let me help you move yourself away from this. Okay? So if you've been losing a lot of people lately, don't panic. You're not being abandoned. You're being upgraded. Okay? So if you had to cut off a whole chunk of people and you just like, why can't nobody be right? It's not that. You're moving up. Your spiritual growth is growing. You're maturing, and there are certain things that you can't do no more. Okay? So, here's an affirmation that you can say whenever you're ready. I am not losing, I'm aligning. Okay? I am not losing, I'm aligning. Because you're not losing people, you're aligning with those who you need to be around. You've been around those other people when you was in that unhealed version of yourself. So now it's time for you to move on to some people that's healed. Okay? So now we're going to the spiritual level. Okay? This is the aura. Okay? Welcome in, Left Eye. This is how your aura is when you cut someone off. When you cut someone off, your aura expands. The karma lesson part hit hard. That's what karma do. Karma show up to teach you that, nope, I don't need this. I have learned my lesson. That's why sometimes we keep repeating the same lesson, because we refuse to see it. But you didn't hear that from me. So your aura expands, okay? It fills the space that used to occupy the other person's energy, okay? So when you cut somebody off, your aura starts expanding to occupy that empty space, okay? That's why you might feel lighter after cutting somebody off, because I know when I cut off a few people, I felt a whole lot lighter. And it felt wonderful, okay? Sometimes some people, when they cut somebody off, even get dizzy, okay? And the only reason why that happens is because your aura is stretching into its freedom. It's no longer having to shrink so the other person can feel comfortable. You still feel heavy, that means you still got an energetic cord, sis. You're going to have to cut that cord, ma'am. So if you feel dizzy, your aura is stretching into its freedom. So that's a lot of space for your aura to take up so it can help heal you from the traumatic incident or whatever happened with the person, the reason why you decided to cut them off, or if you had the feeling that you needed to let them go. Okay? So I want y'all to imagine your aura is a spiral, like a defense shield around you. Okay? It's out like a big light all around you. Let it shimmering. It's shimmering. See it shimmering, breathing, and pulsing. Okay? So I want you to imagine it. Thank you for the love you so much. Now imagine the space where that person energy was. Empty, open, and ready for new blessings. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. So imagine that space where that old energy was. It's open, empty, and ready for a new blessing, new energy, new positive vibe to sit in that space, okay? So remember that this space is sacred. Don't rush to fill it. Let it breathe. Let that space air out. Let that area where that person was sitting, that energy was sitting, let it air out. Don't try to fill it up with somebody else super fast and you get more toxic. Don't do that. Because the universe always feels what you release. Okay? But only when you're ready. So remember that. Let that space be empty. Let it breathe. The universe will send what it needs to fill that space with when you're ready, because you have to go through healing before you can feel that space. Okay? So, hope y'all understood that part. Like, let it be empty. It's not a big deal. So now we're going to talk about spiritual consequences of the other person. Okay? When you cut somebody off, they feel it. They feel it. I know y'all like spiritual, divine. No, they can't feel it. Yes, they feel it. They feel it every time. Okay, thanks for the taps. I appreciate y'all for tapping the screen. They feel it. Okay? And when they feel it, even if they don't understand it, okay, their spirit senses the disconnection. Sometimes, I want you listening ears now. Sometimes that's why they try to reach out randomly. Okay? Because they know you done cut them off. They start dreaming about you. Start thinking about you. Okay? This is not coincidence. That's the energetic feedback. So they feel the disconnection. So now they trying to contact you. They dreaming about you. They thinking about you. They got you on their mind. What fun stuff you gonna do today? What I'm doing right now. What I'm doing right now. Okay? So that's that energetic feedback letting them know like, oh, your source has been cut off, baby. So we can't recharge ourselves no more with that person, okay? What you laughing at, Moon Surge? I know you laughing at me. But remember, you're not responsible for their healing. Let's say that again. You're not responsible for their healing. Okay? You're not responsible for that. Because as I have said many times on these platforms, that we all have to go on our own journey. We are the ones that have to put the work in to do the healing. Can't nobody come into our lives and heal us. That's not how that works. Exactly, Virgo. You're not responsible for their healing. But you are responsible for your peace. Yeah, you didn't think I was going to say that. But you are responsible for your peace. Okay? You're responsible for your peace. And whatever your peace look like, that's what you're responsible for. So, repeat after me. If you don't want to do it right now, you can do it later. This will be on YT University. I release responsibility for other people's lessons. Yes. Yes, Virgo. I release responsibility for other people's lessons. Because why are you trying to be responsible for their lesson? That's their lesson. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Okay? Welcome in, Happy Moon. Ain't got nothing to do with you. You're not responsible for other people's lessons. If they learn it, if they don't, that's fine. Hey, Happy Moon, welcome in. Okay? So now we're finna go to the healing phase of cutting someone off spiritually. Okay? After cutting someone off, your spirit goes through recalibration period. You might feel tired, emotional, nostalgic. Don't fall for the hype. That's normal. Okay? That's hella normal. You want to know why it's normal? Because you're detoxing from shared energy. You're detoxing. So yes, you're going to think of all the good shit they was doing. Thank you, Happy Moon. I appreciate you. You think about all the good shit that they was doing. You think about all the fun times you had, but you're going to forget about all the strife and all the other shit that was popping off. Okay? I don't have nothing fun planned today. Why y'all keep asking me that? Okay? You're detoxing from that shared energy. Okay? Thank you for the glow sticks, Happy Moon. I appreciate you. So what you're going to do is you're going to drink some water. Reset. No, you're going to drink water. Rest. Journal. Burn some incense. Cleanse your space. Okay? I got you, Happy. I got you, Moon. I got you. Moon Surge. Okay? Because these are not just rituals. This is energetic maintenance. Okay? Energetic maintenance. This is what you have to do after cutting someone off energetically. These are the things you go through when you cut somebody off energetically. It's not just, oh, I ain't talking to them, I blocked them, ... No. Okay, you have to do this energetic maintenance, because if you don't, you're going to continue to feel the feels. You're going to continue to go through the go-throughs and not know why, because you still got that energetic attachment to the person. Okay? So, now that you understand all of the levels that you go through, okay, I'm finna move on to, thank you, Virgo. I'm finna go to the forgiveness phase, okay? Because you got to forgive yourself. You got to forgive them. And you have to move on. Forgiveness doesn't mean reconnection, okay? Let me say that again. Forgiveness does not mean reconnection. Just because I forgave you, it doesn't mean that you have to come back into my life. Okay? It means energetic neutrality. Forgive and don't forget. Exactly. Yeah, say that again for the people in the back. Yes, forgiveness does not mean reconnection. Okay? It just means you're being energetically neutral. You're moving into a space where what you did to me no longer fazes me. And I'm cool with what you did. I'm moving on. You move on. I don't even want to talk to you, but stay where you are. We don't have to talk. But I forgive you and I forgive myself. Okay? So when you forgive, you stop feeding the cord. That's the key to forgiveness. You're no longer feeding that energetic cord that's attached to you and the other person. Okay? You stop sending energy to the past. Because when we live in our past and harp on what we should have did and could have did to make it better, all we doing is feeding the problem and not being the solution. Okay? So you can say this with me. I forgive, wait a minute. I forgive to be free, to free myself. I forgive to free myself. Okay? You can say that affirmation as you're working on your forgiveness stage. Because some people don't make it to the forgiveness phase. Okay? It is what it is. Some people just don't make it over there. But if you are there, I forgive to free myself. Okay? Thank you, Happy Moon. Okay? You want to be free from it, right? So forgive it. Forgiveness is not weakness. Let me make sure I say that. Forgiveness is not weakness. As I stated before, you're not feeding the cord. Okay? You're cutting the energy off completely. All right? So, to forgive is to be free. Forgiveness affirmation hits different. I know, right? You're forgiven to be free because of the fact that you've been marinating in that stank energy for so long. I know you going back and forth. Oh, you good, Virgo. I understand. You know what I'm saying? You forgiving them so it can set you free from the draining, the low energy and all that jazz. Because who needs that? Nobody. Okay? So now we're going into spiritual boundaries. Because like I say, when we go through shit, it teaches us, because karma always teaches us that, oh no, I don't like that. So let me make a boundary for that. Okay? So when you cut someone off is the ultimate boundary. Welcome back, Virgo. It says, my peace matter more than your chaos. Okay? And it's sacred. All right? So remember, boundaries is cutting off somebody is the ultimate boundary. You're basically telling that person your peace matter more than whatever the hell they going through, because it ain't that deep. Boundaries are not walls, they are filters. Okay? Thank you, Virgo. Boundaries are not walls, they are filters. They let love in and keep toxicity out. Okay? Because if somebody love you, they will respect your boundaries. Point blank, period. They won't do it if they know it bothers you. Okay? So I want y'all to visualize your boundary as a golden circle around your aura. Okay? So we put another shield around the aura shield. Okay? It's soft, it's flexible, but it's strong. It allows love, truth, and peace to come in. Welcome in, Keisha. And it repels manipulation, guilt, and confusion. Okay? So think of your boundary as a golden circle that circles around your aura. And it only allows in truth, peace, love, and repels manipulation, guilt, and confusion. Okay? This is your energetic firewall, if you would like to call it that. This is your spamware for the energetic field. Okay, so can't nobody come in and hack your energy and have you running around trying to figure what's wrong when they tapping into your energy and causing you to feel like something's wrong, giving you confusion. Okay? So now we're finna move to the aftermath. So this is after everything that done happened. You done went through all the steps. So now you at the aftermath, okay? That's what it is. After cutting someone off, the universe often sends tests. Okay, this is the aftermath we talking about. So you done cut Craig off because Craig was an asshole. Now the universe has sent a new asshole called Cedric. Did you learn from Craig? Is what the universe want to ask. Okay. So the universe is sending a test at this point. You might see their name or hear their song. Thank you for the love you so much. Or get a message. You know. That's not a sign to reconnect. If it's the same person or if it's a new person in the same skin. You catch what I'm saying? New person, different skin. You know what I'm saying? It's not a sign to go back. So let's not go back. Let's stay far, far away. Far, far away. Okay? It's a sign to reaffirm your boundary. Okay? So if you have cut this person off, I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay? If you have cut this person off and they come back trying to reconnect, absolutely not. It's not time. Nope, we're not doing it. Stay over there. I stay over here. Mind you and I mind me. How about that? Okay? Every test is a mirror asking, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure you're done? Are you sure you're done? Because if you're not sure you're done, I can take you back through there. Yeah, do not reconnect, Virgo. Yes. In capital letters. Okay? And when you say yes, the universe rewards you with peace. So when the universe asks you, are you sure you're done? And you be like, yes, I'm done. I'm not doing that again. I did not like that. It was disgusting. I'm over it. The universe said, all right, here's some peace, girl. Here's some peace, man. Go chill. Okay? So, you can repeat after me. Okay? I know that's right, Shamir. Nah, we ain't taking us through there. Not, hey, take me through there. No, ma'am. Okay? Take the peace. Exactly. Okay? So repeat after me. I choose peace over patterns. Okay, I know, right? Moon Surge like, I'm good. I choose peace over patterns. Okay? Now you can, whenever that, okay, let's say you just recently, let's say, okay, example. You done broke up with a boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever, okay? Dog, whatever. I don't know what you into, but you done broke up with this person, place, or thing. They contact you again, right? You see them messaging you. They liking all your shit on FB, TT, YT, wherever the hell you social, they on there socialing. They trying to get your attention. You done cut this person off because of the patterns they presented. You see that text message pop up on your phone, you can A, respond, B, block, or C, ignore. Which one you gonna choose? And if whatever one you choose, hopefully it's blocking them. Like, I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but I hope you blocked them. And you can say that affirmation. Okay, Virgo said block. I choose peace over patterns. Anytime they pop up, you can say that out loud to reaffirm your boundaries and your intentions towards that person. Okay? Now, we're going to talk about the spiritual upgrades that follow after cutting somebody off. Okay? Alright? Because you know you're going to get upgraded when you let go of the dank ass energy. Right? Okay, so we finna talk about them upgrades. When you release someone, your vibration rises because they no longer around to keep it low, because they was making you shrink yourself in the first place. You make room for new connections that match your frequency. This is where you come into attracting those who you need to be around. Okay? You attract people who speak your spiritual language. Okay? This is what happens when you officially say enough is enough and cut the person, place, or thing off entirely, physically, spiritually, and mentally. Okay? That's after cutting someone off. That's why after cutting someone off, you often meet new souls who feel familiar. Yes, cut them off. Cut them off. You meet new souls who feel familiar. You find your soul family, so to speak. Okay? They're a part of your next chapter. I appreciate you, TY guy. Thank you very much. They're a part of your next chapter. So when you cut off them old people that literally was just around to keep you down, you done open the door for the new people to come in that's going to keep you leveling up, not keep you down. Okay? So you can say this with me. I'm ready for alignment. I'm ready for alignment. Because we want to go to that next chapter. Oh, I'm ready for aligned connections. My bad. I'm ready for aligned connections. That was my fault, y'all. I'm ready for aligned connections. Okay? So, that's all of the stages of what happens spiritually when you cut somebody off. Okay? So I hope y'all learned something new. I hope I explained some stuff to y'all that broke it down on what happens when you cut somebody off spiritually and move on to your best life, so to speak. Because it don't benefit you to stay in a situation that's not producing anything but chaos. Okay? Like be for real. Think logically. You done put a dead battery and a new battery in a remote and get mad because the remote ain't working. That's how you are with the person that you're trying to stay with or trying to make it work. You the new battery, they the old battery. You've been doing the work. You've been doing the shadow work. You've been doing the spiritual upgrade, and they have not. You've been doing the healing. They have not. And you're trying to keep a dead battery around thinking that, oh, I can help it. I can recharge it with mine. No. This is how you get, like how Christians say, you done slid back. You done backslide. This is how you stay stuck in situations. This is how you continue. That's all I could find, mama. Man, I'm not gonna play with you. Happy moon. But that's how you stay stuck. Once you release them, then the new people come in. You get the fresh batteries. You don't have to keep using old batteries. Let the dead batteries go, y'all. Put them in the freezer. Don't recharge them. Yes, new batteries only. Yes, make that a hashtag. New batteries only. Like, stop trying to put the old batteries in the freezer thinking you can change them and recharge them. That's not how it works. Oh, wow. Okay, Shamir, I hear you. But it's facts. Thank you, Moon Surge. Yes, big facts. Okay? So I just want to leave y'all with that. If you got any questions, hit the guest button over here on the other platform. If y'all want to come and be a guest, come to TT under Spiritually Divine, because I don't know how to do the guest over here. So I thank y'all for coming in on Bigo. Y'all have a good one. If you have any questions, come over here to TT, Spiritually Divine. That's where you'll find me. And you can come up on the panel and ask your questions. But thank y'all for coming. I appreciate y'all, and y'all have a good one. All right. But back over here on TT now. If you got any questions, get up here. Get up here on the guest box. Hold on. I'm just gonna make it be a box. Hold on. I see you now. Let me accept you. Hopefully it'll change it. There, it changed it. Yay. Hey, Virgo.
Hey, love. I got a testimony, y'all. how we say in
Okay.
church, I got a testimony. So
Now,
Divine knows the situation I've been going through, but we're not going to get into all that. We have done a cord cutting. I think it was last year or this summer.
it was last summer.
Last summer, and I went right back to the situation. And she warned me, if you go back, it's gonna be worse than what it is now. I'm telling you, dude, after we do this, do not go back. Make sure you have up in your mind you're not going back. I'm like, Devon, I got my mind made up. I ain't going back. I ain't going back. Turned around and went right back to the situation. So now, just recently, I
Hey,
decided
Happy Moon, welcome in.
I've decided to end things. So like now that I've decided to end things, it's like now I'm the person that caused all of it. So all the blame is falling on me. And I'm like, we both know what we've been going through. We both know what it is. We both know this marriage is not working. We have to let it go. We have to let it go. So the other morning, you know me, I'm nice. I sent a good morning message like, I hope your day is going good, blase, blase. And her response was, I don't need your I don't need your fakeness. Ask me how I'm doing. You really don't care. In reality, I do care because I'm that person. I really do still care about her. We're married. Okay, we're married. 2 years of marriage. I still care. How are you doing? How are your morning going? Oh, I don't need no fakeness from you. Leave that to the other people that you're dealing with. And I ain't even dealing with
Well,
nobody. That's the
well,
backlash I
you
get.
know, you know what I'm gonna say. The reason why you got that backlash is because you keep reaching out to someone that you're energetically
Cutting
cutting
off.
off, and you need to
Yeah.
you need to just cut it off. It
Oh,
ain't
I feel
being
like
nice. Just let it go. You see, Happy Moon say, "Let it go, let it go."
let it
Okay,
go, let it go.
okay. You better get like Frozen because when you reaching back out to the person that you're talking about, all you're doing is creating an opening for the
hmm
energy that you're removing. You need to cut your own cord from her because you're trying to reestablish and reconnect. When it's not gonna work, sis, that's a dead battery.
I done
Close the
blocked
window,
them.
close the doors, sage the inside.
All
Big
that,
facts
boo.
though. But I'm serious though, sis. You gotta stop trying to reach back out talking about you being nice. That's not being nice. The only thing you're doing is you're going through the stages of what I just talked about. The
hmm
guilt, the grief, all that jazz. You up here got the nostalgia working hard on you. You thinking about the love and the care and all that when it wasn't really there. It was just parts that you was hanging on to give you a reason to stay.
hmm
So you have to let it go.
I
Like
blocked.
you
I'm
gonna
letting go.
Yeah, you're gonna have to cut it off, let it go. Don't reconnect, don't send no texts, don't call, don't accept no calls, and let it go. Because once you truly let it go, the universe can upgrade you and send the people that you need in your life that's gonna help you grow, not the ones that's gonna keep you stagnant. Hope that made sense. Cause
It made
we over
perfect
here we
sense.
over here being new batteries now. We new batteries. We don't mix with the dead batteries.
A new
Cause
charge
they don't
battery at
work.
that.
Yeah, we the new batteries that done been recharged and ready to go. We don't mess with them ones that we couldn't find to put on the charger. No, we don't do that. Let the dead batteries go. It's not that deep.
It's not that deep.
It's
It is
not.
not
Let
that
it
deep.
go. I
But still,
understand love was there for you, but was love there for the other person? Absolutely not.
that's true.
Because if it was love there, the boundaries would be respected.
hmm But since I've let her
I mean,
go, let it go, I've told you that doors have been opening for a new job.
exactly. So
You know,
you
my
see
my
what's
daddy's coming back around and helping me and stuff. He was like, as long as you with her, I won't help you no more. I'm not, because I
mm-hmm.
told you not to walk. Because I asked my daddy, I said, Daddy, can you walk me down the aisle? My daddy said, absolutely not. He warned me before I did it. He said, absolutely not. I'm not walking you down that aisle. No, I'm not giving you my blessings at all. He said, you can do it without
Okay.
me. Thank you, Happy Moon. He said, do it without me. And I did. And once I did it, my daddy kind of cut me off because he saw it. He saw my downfall before I saw it. Any time my daddy tells me something, it comes to pass. And I should have listened to him. But, I'm big, I'm grown. I'm going to do what I want to do anyway. So I did what I wanted. And I was shown that that was not for me. And I was in it for 5 years. And it feels good to be finally out because I am when I tell you I am at peace, I am
I
at
bet.
peace. I'm not arguing every
Most
day. I don't
definitely.
have to deal with somebody coming in talk about I want to get a drink, I want to get drunk, I want to do this, I want to do that, and like just bringing me down altogether. Like, and then I can't deal with nobody else's depression on top of that because I'm trying to help you and tell you what to do. You said you're gonna go do it, and then you turn around, and don't do it. You get distracted, and then you falling even more, baby. You drop me down with you.
And see, that's when you find out you've been watering dead plants.
Mm.
Water your own roots.
And that's what I'm
Pour
doing
all that
now.
current to yourself. Start doing the things you was doing for other person for yourself.
Mm-hmm. I'm tired, boss.
I know you are, but if you still feeling heavy, you need to do that little meditation I talked about in the lesson on releasing that cord. You
I
need to
am.
release it and let it go. Cause whatever good memories you got, that's just what they are, good memories.
Yes, ma'am. I'm about to hop down so somebody else can hop up and talk.
All right.
Thank
If
you,
anybody else
divine.
want to come up, you welcome, sis. Anybody else want to come up, hit that guest button and come on up. If you got a question or you just want to talk, come on up. If not, y'all already know I'm going to be like, peace. I'm going to get off of here. Y'all already know. So if anybody got any more questions or want to say something, come on up. But I hope this lesson opened your eyes on how it looks spiritually when you release somebody, when you literally cut them out of your energy and do that spiritual surgery, okay? Because sometimes you got to go under the knife to release some people because they get in there and don't want to leave. And then you be like, absolutely not. You must go. You can no longer sit here. So nobody got any questions? Nobody want to come up? Well, since nobody's coming up, I'm grateful for all of y'all showing up today. I hope you took something away from this lesson today. And please keep in mind that karma is not punishment. Forgiveness does not mean reconnection, okay? And your boundaries are your boundaries. And forgiveness is freedom, okay? I want y'all to take that into your life as you leave here today and use it. Okay, if you find yourself still connected to someone energetically and you need help with cord cutting, you can always hit up me. You can hit up EA Moon Empress, or you can contact both of us collectively through Moon Surge LLC. We here on TT, so you can shoot us a message. So, as I said before, I hope you took this as a solid lesson and use it and apply it, okay? But thank y'all for coming. I'm grateful for your presence. And until next Sunday, I will see y'all next time, honey. Next Sunday, we may be talking about trauma bonding relationships, okay? So if you're interested in next Sunday, it's going to be about trauma bonding relationships. We all guilty of having them, so why not talk about them, okay? All right, y'all have a good